You're 19. You weigh 135 pounds. Your mother thinks that's a problem. The U.S. Army thinks it's a qualification. The letter on the kitchen table says, "You're going to Vietnam." Boot camp is 16 weeks at Fort Polk, Louisiana. They call it Tigerland. You crawl through mud. You learn to shoot. They never teach you how to fight in a hole 17 inches wide. You land at Bien Hoa Air Base, March 1967. The heat hits you like a wet wool blanket on fire. A sergeant looks at your shoulders and says one word: small. He measures you with his hands. He writes something on a clipboard. You've just been transferred to the 1st Engineer Battalion. The Army calls it Tunnel Rat. The unofficial name is Bait. Rank 1. The Cherry. They brief you in a canvas tent. The Vietnamese have built 250 kilometers of tunnels under your feet, 3 levels deep. Hospitals. Kitchens. Children born underground who have never seen the sun. Your kid is almost a joke, a snub-nose .38, because a .45 will deafen you. A flashlight pointed away from your face, a bayonet. A wire tied to your ankle so they can pull your body out. Pay grade E3, $60 a month, plus 65 hostile fire pay. $125 to crawl into a black hole the Vietnamese have spent 20 years booby-trapping. The Army calls this fair. Your first tunnel is in a village called Ben Suk. The opening is the size of a dinner plate, hidden under a cooking pot. You strip your shirt. You pull off your boots. Bare feet feel tripwires. You go in feet first. Head first means you can't turn around. The earth is wet. It smells like a grave because in some places it is one. 40 seconds in, the entrance light disappears. There is no sound, but you're breathing. There is no light, but your flashlight cone. You realize you are crying. You don't remember starting. Rank 2. The Crawler. You survive. You come out covered in red clay and something that might be human waste. The platoon doesn't cheer. They've seen this before. They know which cherries come back. The booby traps are not made by amateurs. Punji stakes smeared with feces. Bamboo vipers tied by their tails. Tripwire grenades at ankle height. A box of scorpions rigged to dump on your face. You learn to feel for fishing line in the dark with the back of your hand. Knuckles, not fingertips. If the wire cuts you, you'd rather lose skin than a finger. Second month, you find a VC dispensary. French penicillin, American morphine taken off bodies. A surgical table made from a coffin lid. Bandages soaking in a bucket, still warm. You back out very slowly. You don't sleep right anymore. Above ground, you flinch at the wind. Every time you close your eyes, you are back in the dark, hearing breathing that isn't yours. A rat from another platoon, Mayhew, is pulled out by his ankle wire. The wire comes out. Mayhew doesn't. They send the next man. He finds the body. The head is in a different chamber. Rank 3. The Tunnel Rat. 6 months in. You have a nickname now. Ferret. You answer to it faster than your real name. The man you used to be is still in Ohio. Hand-to-hand happens because there's no room for rifles. You meet a VC sapper in a chamber the size of a closet. His knife is in your stomach before your brain finishes. You shoot him 3 times. The medic stitches you. The wound is shallow. The knife hit your belt buckle first. You are back in a tunnel 4 days later. The lieutenant doesn't ask if you're ready. He asks if you can fit. You start counting tunnels. Then you stop. The number stops, meaning anything around 40. One in the Iron Triangle takes you 3 hours to clear. You come out 2 villages from where you went in. The CS gas teams flood the tunnels after you've cleared. Sometimes the gas comes back. Out of holes nobody knew existed, 300 meters away. You start to understand. You are walking on a roof. A buddy, Delaney, finds a chamber stacked with rice. Engineers blow the entrance. 3 days later, they hear knocking from a different hill, 80 meters away. By the time they dig down, the knocking has stopped. Rank 4, the veteran, 8 months, Sergeant E5, $192 a month, a stripe, a combat infantry badge, and a stare that makes new lieutenants stop talking. You haven't laughed in 11 weeks. You read tunnels the way a farmer reads weather. A draft of cool air means a deeper level. The smell of cordite means somebody fired down here. The smell of nothing means somebody is holding their breath. You stop using the flashlight in the last 10 meters. You move by feel. Your fingers know the difference between a wall and a door pretending to be a wall. You eat sea rations on a sandbag at sundown. Beef from 1944. The fat has turned. You eat it anyway. A new kid asks if tunnel rats really have a 36% survival rate. You don't answer. You write home less. Mom, I'm fine. Weather's hot. You don't mention you killed a man this morning the same age as your little brother. You don't mention he was holding a rice bowl. The chaplain visits. He tries to talk about God. You think about how God is supposed to be everywhere, including the tunnels, and you wonder what God thinks about what he sees down there. Rank 5, the team leader. They give you 4 men. You teach them everything in 3 days. You know it isn't enough. They know it isn't enough. You all pretend it is. Specialist Reyes is the smallest. You send him first. The math is simple. He fits where the others don't. The Army calls this allocation of resources. You call it something else in your head. You lose Reyes in October. 40 meters down a complex outside Tay Ninh. You hear 2 pulls on the wire, all clear, and then nothing. You go in after him. You find his helmet. You write the letter to his mother yourself. You don't write what the last sound was. You write that he was brave and quick, and that the men loved him. A psychiatrist flies in from Saigon. He spends 90 minutes with you. He writes in his notebook. He tells you you're fine. You will not be fine for 38 years. He doesn't know that. You start drinking in the morning, just enough to take the edge off. Your hands have started shaking when you load the .38. The shake stops once you're in the tunnel. The dark is steadier. Rank 6, the lieutenant, January 30th, 1968. 3 a.m. The Tet Offensive opens. 84,000 VC come up out of the tunnels at once. The tunnels you've been clearing for a year were never empty. You are commissioned Battlefield 2nd Lieutenant on February 4th. They pin a gold bar on your fatigues with a safety pin. Your platoon is 23 men in the dirt. You are 21. You feel 60. Ku Chai District, the largest tunnel complex in the war. 14 days. You lose 9 men. You kill an unknown number. The Army stops asking for body counts. Nobody believes the numbers anymore. You find a hospital underground. 6 rooms, surgical lamps wired to a bicycle generator, a chamber full of children, a nurse who is 12. You lower your weapon. You back out. You report it cleared. A bunker buster goes in 3 days later. 500 pounds, fused for delay. The hill collapses. The chamber was on level 2, directly below. You sign the after-action report. Your hand shakes. You sign anyway. You finish your tour with 3 bronze stars, a silver star you don't talk about, 2 purple hearts, and a recurring dream of a tunnel with no end. You will have it the rest of your life. Rank 7, the survivor. You fly home on a chartered 707. The stewardesses smile at you. They smell like soap. You haven't smelled soap that clean in 14 months. You cry into a paper napkin. Travis Air Force Base, California. A woman crosses the concourse to spit on your jacket. You don't react. Reacting is something you used to do. You walk to the bus. You sit in the back. Your wife meets you at the Akron bus station in a yellow dress. She has practiced what to say for 3 weeks. She says it. You can't make your face do what it's supposed to do. The factory hires you back at the old rate. You work nights because the dark feels right. The foreman is a Korea vet. He brings you coffee at 3 a.m. and walks away without speaking. The dreams come every night for a year, then every week, then every month. They never stop. You will be 82 in a hospice in Toledo, and you will wake up still underground. Your son is born in 1971. You hold him. He's small. The first thing you think, and you will hate yourself forever, is small enough to fit. You hand him gently back. Rank 8, The Ghost, 1991. There is a new war on the television, Desert Storm. A reporter says the Iraqis are building tunnels. You turn it off. The army has not run out of small men. That's the war, not the bombs, not the flags. A 19-year-old in a hole with a flashlight and a revolver, walking on somebody else's roof. The tunnel never collapses. It just waits.